What's good, everybody? Welcome back. Hope you're staying safe, well, and comfortable. As far as the temperature is concerned, another day of exercises. Yesterday was a really fun one. I got to go to a church that my boy recommended that really just kind of felt like home. Like, brought me back to where I was from. It felt really similar to what I'm accustomed to. That went real well. And then I did some exciting things afterwards. I just felt like there was something I needed to do. So I went and looked around. I was like, and also I'm out in town. I may as well get a little more accustomed to it. So I popped by a few places and met a few people and ended up at the Retrocade. I'm not trying to start the day off at church and end it off drinking. That just sounds, not, it wouldn't be a sin, but it felt like the wrong way to go about things. So I abstained from the alcohol, trying to make good decisions, but I still shut it down. Like, I was out for most of the evening, met people that I had never met before, met people that I've known for years, and I was thrilled with the night. It was a wonderful experience. But in all of that, I've realized the way that I've been operating lately, there have been a whole lot of videos that have popped up talking about how difficult it is for men to find, I don't want to use the word companionship, but friends. How if a woman's out and, like, lady's out, she feels bad, she's gonna have any one of 100 different people come up and say, like, hey, is there anything that I can do for you? Is there any? And a lot of those will be ulterior motives, some of which I'd prefer not deal with if I were being fully transparent. But men typically just have to kind of like stuff it down, to push it, like put it away somewhere and pretend it doesn't hurt. I think that's a part of the reason that so many people are trying to go trans, because they're like, man, this man thing's it sucks. And it just, you get more validation from being a woman. So because of that, I feel like I've been more drawn to, if there's a beautiful woman and a sad guy, somebody else is going to talk to that beautiful woman. No matter how she's feeling, if she's having a rough day or whatever, somebody is going to approach her and be like, hey, is there anything I could do? Would you like to talk? Very unlikely that man's, like, it's more likely he's going to go home and drink one too many or something, or drink one too many here, or at the wherever he's at, and get an accident or a ticket or something. So I found myself just being drawn to trying to live, to be a member of the community in the best way that I can, which lately feels like just walking up and having simple conversations. And if there's something that really hurts people, then I or this, that somebody's really hurting from, whether it's true or not, to just kind of be a bit of a soundboard for them, to let them to just be present in the moment. One of which, there was a person yesterday that they started talking about ICE, and they started talking about like getting really big into saying that people are getting incinerated in the concentration camps and all kind of craziness, saying that more people are held right now than during the Holocaust. That seems a little far-fetched to me. I'm not arguing that it's like, I'm not trying to use this platform to be like, oh yeah, no, this is ridiculous. And I didn't tell them that. I was just like, I really hope that's not the case. And they obviously didn't have enough information to argue one way or another because of the way that they responded. Like they got kind of, they couldn't say, like, pull out their phone and say, look, see, here's definitive proof. That's where I'm at with anything political. If you don't have definitive proof, because, like, according to the Constitution, we should be, if we're suffering the injustices on the scale that many people are openly stating that we are, we need to be organizing. It's the first step one, organize. And then step two, or three, like a little later on, is, according to the Constitution, forming a state or forming a militia, and like starting to take whatever steps seem right, seem necessary, an equal reaction if we have definitive proof that everybody in the government is eating people and practicing pedophilia and trafficking humans and all the however many other terrible things. It will that are the rules that this nation was established under state that it's time for us as the citizens. It is our duty to combat that. Nobody wants the nation to go that way, and that's a bit more of a tangent than I wanted to get into. But when that person mentioned they stated it as fact in a public place with several listeners, several people present. I don't know or care who agreed with them, believed what they were saying, but that's a thing that really had me thinking, like, people really believe this stuff. People are really, they really, he said there, they said that with such conviction. You could tell that they were angry about it. And rightfully so. If you actually believe that, then you should be. But I think that it's important to realize that we're not called, being citizens of this nation, to strictly get angry, or called to more than that. We're called to organize and to be united as a people. So that's my stance on that subject. No, that's I don't want to get too far into that. That'd be a bad. Now that'd take the day in a direction I don't really care for it to go. But I'm kind of glad to have said that out loud, to have made my opinion on that known. And if I'm in error in any way, please correct me. Show me parts of the Constitution stating like for or against what I'm saying. I want to, in every circumstance, choose the best course of action for all parties involved. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Boy, What did I appreciate the barcade though? I saw my homies Jade and Talon, which the Jade tripped me out because I saw her first. I was like, is that who I used to work with? And I was like, she looked about 3 shades darker than who I'm accustomed to. Like, and like at first I was just like, no way she got that dark that fast. And then I saw her brother. I was like, nope, that's definitely her. So when I explained that to her, she got all happy. She's like, I feel like at first she was like, oh no, my boy doesn't remember me. And then I went from that to like, oh wow, that was more of a compliment than I realized. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 11, 12, 14, 15, 17, 18, 19, 1, 2, 4, 5. Whew. One of these exercises is doing something weird to my wrist. It might have been that one, but I felt it for the past day or so. I feel like I'm dragging the day as far as physically. It's a lot of administrative stuff, but I've still got several things to do on my phone. I've only like looked at, saw the notifications. Like, goodness, that's more than I've preferred. A lot of people to pray for. It's not me. I'm not the one doing the work there, but my heart goes out to all these people. It is. It's hard not to get sad. That's thinking about what everybody's going through. And just about everybody is going through something. Whether you're bleeding on the inside or the out. It's everybody is in need of healing right now. It's what it feels like. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. It's time to lose the curvy shirt. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. I just got halfway through a piece of chicken that before realizing how long it'd been out. So 15, 16, 17. And that's one of the few things that'll make me stop this abruptly and come back to it. So I'm not trying to get sick and on camera for everybody. 18, 19, 20, 21. All right. It's not right. Today may be a day that I have a little more time to do this. I got to spend a good bit of time healing. I've noticed that it seems like everybody's going through something right now. I've got a few injuries that have flared up, and that's just I noticed that when I woke up the other day and then saw that my stepdad whose leg is giving him more issues than mine's hopefully ever going to. He shattered his ankle. I nicked mine. Like, he shattered things and was up moving around and faster than he should have been, I'm gonna say. But I'm gonna try to do things a little differently. I'll give it a little bit of time to heal and then start hitting things. However, I've noticed that those hitting things the way that I have been trying to, I may have jumped the gun on a few things. So while it might not seem like it, it is important to take the time to heal, from whatever that means. I think that's 25. Let's make sure we at least hit what we're supposed to. Two, 3, 4, 5. Man, I don't know why I can't get over. There are a few people I've seen lately. This was in between all these videos popping up on mostly YouTube, talking about how lonely it is to be a man. And I'm blessed with a loving family that has been there for me through the hardest difficulties recently, but not everybody has that. I've been trying to explain to my siblings that two things, really. One, that we're here for you. Your parents, your siblings, including myself, we're here for you. You have a support group, a support system that loves you and cares for you. And two, not everybody gets that. Like, I don't even have to go into a lot of detail about that one. That's just, not everybody has loving parents. Not everybody has siblings. Not everybody has parents. So trying to express that to people and how lonely the world can be, I kind of stepped out into it of my own accord. I could have, there were scores of people when I was younger that would have given me a place to stay, helped me out in whatever way I could, or they could. But instead, I wanted to go out and try to be on my own, stay with friends. It's a lot of the things that I'm hearing from some of the siblings that are coming of age now. I'm like, man, and it's hard to be like when you hear them say the things that I said when I was that age, knowing what that led to. I'm like, it's hard not to be like, my man, you have no idea the pain that you are lining up for yourself, or the hole you're digging for yourself. It's just crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 1, 2, 4, 5. I was thinking a little bit earlier, I'd really love to end up with a wife, with children, with a family, and to end up growing into the best husband and father that I'm capable of being. But before that, I cannot lately, just aside from the fact that I know I need to heal, and it'd be foolish to try to seek out a relationship and pursue that right now. And if any of this got anybody excited, sorry, I'm not gay. I've got a ridiculous gag reflex, and suppositories when I was like 4 ruined any thought of that for my later years. So, to each their own. It's not mine. But I found myself seeking out people that need conversation. I met a dude yesterday who was talking about just severe social anxiety, which is something a lot of us have, a lot of us struggle with. If not, then the statistic wouldn't exist that 90% of the people on this planet would rather literally die than speak in a crowd. 90%. That is a staggering statistic. But it's the world we live in. We're always focusing on everything else, everyone else, what everyone else is doing. I'm trying to use this to get me comfortable with everything, and I've got to get better at reeling in, not speaking to myself, or not speaking about myself. I've got to get more comfortable asking people like more about their situation than trying to tell a story from my life that relates to it. We'll see. There's another thing just made it to the to-do list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's go all the way. 16, 17, 18, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. Whew. Two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Ooh, awesome. 15. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right. All right, guys. There's another set done. Thrilled to have been able to accomplish this every day. Again, mostly for the upliftingness of it, trying to inspire and motivate those who also may be finding themselves in difficult situations to do the next thing. Just take the next step. I know it's hard, but it's going to be hard anyway, or either way. If you are sitting around and wallowing in all of the pain, letting it cripple you, which you might be there for a few minutes, a few hours, maybe even days, but it's not cool to spend weeks or months there. You've got to be moving. You've got to be making moves, doing the next thing, making the good, right next decision. And I'm not going to pretend that all my trauma's healed up, but I feel like this has cataloged it well enough for the time being. And we'll get past all of that into the healing. So I hope that everybody keeps in mind that it's always a good day to have a good day.